You're listening to Pirate Radio 3000 and the Underground Radio Network.
Welcome to Pirate Radio 3000 Spotlight Series. I'm your host, DJ Bobby Wad, and on this installment, we have a local musician, John Siksay. So sit back and enjoy the show. I'd like to welcome John Siksay into Studio Blue tonight.
Hey, how's it going today?
So we have John in the studio tonight, and John's a local musician from the area. And John, where are you from?
I'm from Seymour, Connecticut. I was born in Derby, Connecticut. Recently living on the Seymour and Sonia line. About to move out of my apartment soon. Is struggling a little bit, you know, trying to make that money, trying to make ends meet, you know, do my music.
Yeah, a lot of people are struggling.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
So you grew up in the Valley mostly, right?
Pretty much Valley boy, yep.
Yeah.
In Connecticut.
So what made you get into the music scene?
Well, when I was young, I always had a thing for music. I remember I seen a picture of myself on Christmas time with a guitar in my hand and standing in front of a microphone. You know, I didn't know how to play or anything, but I was probably like 5 years old. And then I started listening to, like, you know, rap a little bit. Then I got into heavy metal. Korn was one of my favorite bands when I was growing up. And picked up a guitar, took some lessons, and been playing ever since then.
Right, so you do mostly original music.
Mostly, yeah.
That's what we're going to hear tonight. You know, you're going to play that tonight. And you do some cover tunes also, so you get out in the circuit, you know?
I did. I started doing the cover songs. I don't really like doing them. I mean, I've always written my own music. So, you know, if you go out play out at a bar, people want to hear something they know. You know what I mean?
Right. So, let's hear one of your tunes. The first tune you have up is called 48 Ounces of More Beer.
Yep, this is 40 More Ounces of Beer. Here we go. Baby, I love when you wear that little blue dress. You have a way of relieving all of my stress. You're the only one who knows what I've been through. You don't know how much I adore you. You don't know how much I adore you. And I don't know how to tell you how I feel. And I'm not sure how to say. It's like feeling all alone with your last cigarette. Calling her on the phone when you have your last shot of Jack on your breath. 40 more ounces of beer to go. 40 more ounces and I'll be heading home. Ooh. I'll never forget the last time that I saw you. I was spinning my tires and you were crying in the rear view. I probably should have turned around, but I couldn't take the sound of you crying loud. And I don't know how to tell you how I feel. And I'm not sure how to say. It's like feeling all alone with your last cigarette. Calling her on the phone when you have your last shot of Jack on your breath. 40 more ounces of beer to go. 40 more ounces and I'll be heading home. I'll never forget the last time I called you mine. And I'll never forget all those bottles of wine. And I'll never forget holding your hair back when you were sick. And I'll never forget the things you did with my It's like feeling all alone with your last cigarette, calling her on the phone when you have your last shot of Jack on your breath. 40 more ounces of beer to go, 40 more ounces and I'll be heading home.
Alright, that was pretty good. Sounds
Thank you.
good. That's an original?
That is an original, yes, I wrote that song.
When did you write that?
Wrote that song probably about a year ago.
Yeah.
I wrote that song. I was sitting home drinking some Jack Daniels. I just broke up with a girl, and all I had was 40 ounces of beer, 40 ounces of beer to go. So I was like, hey, let's put it all together and make a song.
And there it is. That's how songs are done. All right. You know, get another one out for us here.
Want to hear another song?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we do.
This song is called Tennessee Whiskey, and here it is. She wants to do something crazy tonight, but I don't wanna think about anything or fight. And I know exactly what she has in mind. So let's find the time to do something crazy tonight. She drinks barefoot in the sand. Shots of fireball while I'm holding her hand. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. Let it burn, burn, baby, burn. 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 And after a night of her shaking a thing, we're sitting on Milford Beach and she's asking me to sing. She stops and asks me, when am I going to kiss her? Took her home and kissed her all night long. She drinks barefoot in the sand. Shots of fireball while I'm holding her hand. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. Let it burn, burn, baby, burn. 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 And I wish you could see what she did when she left me. 'Cause I've been drinking and drinking every night alone, sitting by the phone waiting for her to call me. And I need another shot of whiskey. She streets barefoot in the sand. Shots of fireball while I'm holding her hand. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. And I need some Tennessee whiskey. Let it burn, burn, baby, burn. Pour me another shot. Burn, baby, burn, 'cause this is all we got. Burn, baby, burn. Pour me another shot. Burn, baby, burn, 'cause this is all we got. Burn, baby, burn. Let it burn. Burn, baby, burn. Let it burn. Burn, baby, burn. Let it burn. Burn, baby, burn. After a night of her shaking a thing, we're sitting on a Milford beach and she's asking me to sing.
All right.
Right.
Sounded really good.
Thanks.
So, you know, we all know that you didn't start this when you were 5. So when did you really start getting serious about, you know, writing and playing?
Serious about writing and playing? Probably towards the end of high school into, you know, into college. You know, I was playing with a kid that I wrote music with, you know, through most of that time. And we just, you know, we separated. Then I started playing my own music, put it up on Facebook, started getting feedback, and, you know, just always enjoyed doing it. Always enjoyed writing, playing music. Even if I was just in my basement by myself, not playing for anybody, just enjoy music and love playing, love writing.
Yeah. So what are some of your influences? Who were some of the artists that you influenced you, and you know, how did you get to where you are now?
Some of my influences, like, you know, the first, I think, rock band that I've ever listened to that I'll never forget was Korn. I was really, like, grabbed by them. I liked them. I love the music. I love the voice. I love, you know, the guitars and everything. And then, you know, I started getting into a little bit of rap, and then I found Eminem. I really like Eminem a lot. I think he's a great musician, awesome lyric writer. In high school, I was listening to it was kind of an underground band at the time called Census Fail. They have like 8 albums out now. I mean, not really many people know who they are, but they're pretty big. Awesome lyric writer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, and Eminem and Korn were really like a lot of my big influences. I started getting into country recently. I like some country stuff. I'm trying to go the country route because, you know, it sounds good and it's what people like to hear and stuff, and it's about partying.
Yeah, because your stuff is more, I would say, countryside more than, you know, Korn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, it is.
You know, that's kind of not strange, but I mean, you know, it's not like you're up here playing something that would reveal like a Korn tune, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, as a musician, I always thought that it was good to have a variety of music, not just be set like, oh, I am country music. I listen to country music and I play country music.
Right,
you know?
right.
I listen to everything. I listen to heavy metal. I listened to the emo stuff in high school. I listened to rap, you know, so that all influences me and helps me write the music that I write. You know what I mean?
Right. So where are some of the places that you've played in the area?
I've played in high school. One of the biggest places I played was the Webster Theater in Hartford, Connecticut.
That's definitely a good place to have on your resume. Yeah.
I played the main stage. That was a really good experience for me. I've played at the Space in Hamden. I've played at Huntington Street Cafe. I've played you know, school gymnasiums and stuff, parties, and you know, I guess the biggest was probably the Webster. I mean, I played Amity Teen Center in when I was in high school. That's about it. I mean, you know, I'm trying to get out there. I want to get more, you know, places down my on my list, but that's
right.
about all.
So, what kind of equipment do you use? What do you use for a guitar? Like, what are you using now here in the studio?
I got a Taylor that I got from my sister. Actually helped me out get this guitar. You know, I love the sound. I was always an Ibanez guy. I always loved Ibanez. And when I picked up this Taylor, it was sold.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what model it is. I'm not really that big of a guitar guy, believe it or not, but I really like the sound of this Taylor.
Yeah, it's all about the guitar player, right? Not about the guitar.
Right.
So
Yeah.